Welcome back, guys. More Pokemon Gold and Silver here for you.
More grinding.
Hey, I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind, as R. Kelly said. His problem was they were underage. But, oh man.
Well, I don't think there was as much bumping and grinding as splashing going on with him.
Yeah, that's true. Gosh, that guy had some crazy desires, I guess you could say.
I mean,
You have your thing.
yeah, whatever boat you go.
I was doing that because all I do with this owl is peck.
Oh, I was about to say, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know. See, look, peck. That's
Yeah.
all I do.
Just peck the shit out of it.
Yeah. I can just picture this big owl, this intimidating thing looking at you and be like,
Pow.
alright, what's it gonna do? Bam! Ow! Ow! Okay.
That's a subreddit. Oh, did I get poisoned? Damn it, son of a bitch, again? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. That's a subreddit I subscribe to, Superb Owl.
Mm.
But if you spell Superb Owl, it looks like Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
And so it's actually it's about owls. Like, people post pictures and videos of owls. But every year,
Oh my gosh.
then a bunch of like people start posting about the Super Bowl, and it's really funny because everyone acts confused and they're like, "What's the Super Bowl?"
That's funny.
Or some people are like, "Yeah, you want to go to the big game." Like, I think
Yeah.
that's what the Super Bowl subreddit is.
Yeah, see what's funny is I bet there's people searching things up for the Super Bowl and they're getting the
Superb Owl.
Superb Owl.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I remember my mom got signed up on Reddit. She's a little bit behind the curve, but I mean, people.
Hey, I am that way with some things too.
But she was asking me what are some good ones, and I was like, this one. And so I sent her the link, and she was like, I don't care about the Super Bowl. I'm like, no, go to it. Trust me. She was like, but I don't watch football. I was like, no, you need to. And she finally went to it and was like, oh, it's owls.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. I could see that someone being like, no, I
Yeah.
don't give two craps about a football being thrown down the field. In the loop. In the loop. Look at this guy.
It's like when you're standing there, you just want to press A. Your brain's like, oh, press A.
Press A, press A, press A, press A. Yeah, I just get to the point where after like they're like, can I take your Pokemon? I just start pushing B after that.
Yeah.
Just, I'm not gonna push it. Oh, there you go. But what you guys can go ahead and push is that subscribe button below. How about that one?
Now that was a segue.
That was. Actually, it wasn't, but it popped up right there, so I took it.
And if you want to see our latest news and just talk to us or whatever, check out our Twitter, the Second Player Show. That's
Yep.
2ND.
Yep.
We also stream. We're streaming on Twitch.
That's
now.
right. That's right.
Thursdays, 7 Central.
7 Central. That's right. We got so much stuff going on. I forgot all. I mean, I didn't forget, but it's like, man, it's a good thing though. It's a good thing.
If you want to see us live and talk to us, that's the
Yes.
best time.
Yeah. Interact with us. We love it. It's awesome.
What we play on our live streams is usually pretty laid back, kind of like this.
Yeah. A little different too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say, what we're streaming, but this upcoming stream, and this video is going to come out long after the upcoming stream, but this upcoming stream, I have a surprise for Keith that I've been working on. So.
Yeah. I'm a little. By the time that comes out, you'll see reactions and stuff. But yeah, drop in on these streams. Definitely, you'll never know what you're gonna miss. We want to keep it fresh and exciting. So, just bringing everything together and seeing what makes an amazing meal. I mean, you got to have your entree, your sides. You got to have everything to make it good.
Yeah.
So, man, Al is destroying this stuff. Okay, this. Oh my gosh, man.
It makes you wish you could just turn your phone off.
This dude's called me 3 times, in the same. Oh my gosh.
Almost as bad as all the scammer calls that I get. So like I got a new car recently, and if y'all haven't done that recently, well, it's not a new, it's a used, but
it's a nice ride though.
Yeah,
pretty much new.
Yeah, more or less. I got super lucky. But if you haven't done that recently, I'm pretty sure the car dealer I bought it from sold my number to some company, because ever since I bought my car, I've been getting in between 20 and 30 scam calls a day.
Man, and you know what's crazy is your phone number. It's blah blah blah. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I mean, I edit these so I could just bleep.
Yeah, I know, but just imagine his phone getting more. No, yeah. But your phone number honestly has been one of the ones I've always memorized so easily because you kind of created it. You chose what it was.
Yeah,
and that sucks to have you deal with that. You know, like I've had that number forever.
Yeah, I've had this number since 7th grade. I've had it since I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So,
I've had mine for close to 10 years now. My phone number.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've had mine a long ass time.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I'll get phone calls from people I haven't talked to in like years and years and years, and they're like, I just was wondering if this is still your number. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Have a good one.
Well, just saying, I don't think this will ever happen, but if I end up in jail one night, I have your number memorized, another friend's memorized, and then I have like 3 solid numbers, and I'm like, so it'll just be sitting there in the cell going, okay, which one do I call? No, I'll make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's a good thing to have, though, is to have consistency with phone numbers. I meet some people that change their phone number so much, and you're like, I texted you didn't say anything? I want to change my number. Again?
With the amount of spam calls I've been getting, I kind of wish I would. But
I mean, I understand where you're at, but it sucks, but I understand where you're at.
So this was years ago, like 10 years ago at this point, but there was a point in time where I would get almost daily calls from this old lady. And every time I would answer the phone, and this is Carl. She'd go, Larry? No, this isn't Larry. Larry. And I'd be like, no, this isn't Larry. Larry, I need you to come over. My door is loose, and I need you to fix it. I'm like, sorry, this isn't Larry. And we'd go round and round. Finally, I sat down one day, and I was like, she's calling me. She's old, so she's probably calling from like a landline, so she's physically dialing the number. So I dialed my number, like the first 3, and then I looked at my number, and it's pretty easy, like as far as numbers go. And so I looked at the phone and dialed just the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy picked up the phone. He's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Larry?" He was like, "Yeah, who's calling?" And I was like, "So, I have a story to tell."
Wow.
Turned out he was her son. And she didn't have dementia or anything, but she was kind of hard of hearing. And so apparently I sounded enough like him over the phone that she was sure that I was her son. And our numbers were, if you take a phone 10 key and flip it, that's what it was.
Oh.
Turns out she had like a landline phone, and at some point it got turned around on her table. So she somehow was dialing the first part right, but then the last 4 numbers she was dialing flipped.
I get what you're saying.
So
that's crazy. I would have never thought how to do that.
It was a miracle I figured it out.
Yeah, that's impressive. I would have never. I'm like, what?
But as I never got her name. She would never give it to me. No, Larry didn't even give me her name. But I mean, it was a long time ago, so
yeah.
But I hope that situation got sorted out, and she got everything she needed to get fixed, because she was calling me a lot trying to get her son and
get her stuff fixed.
Yeah, and I can only hope that situation resolved itself. After I found Larry.
I mean, if you stop getting phone calls, I think she started calling the right person.
Yeah. So
he probably went in there and turned that phone around and said, "Mom, call me." So that's legit, man. That is legit. See, you would be an anti-hero. That's why you're like Deadpool, man. That's why you're like Deadpool.
Because I wasn't a villain and just blocked her number.
Yeah. So
I thought about that, actually, just because it was getting pretty bad. Like this was before spam and scam calls became a big thing.
Yeah.
So, which I've been dealing with scam calls a lot. And
yeah, I remember you mentioning that just recently, like how you got this app that helps you like you know, filter calls out and stuff, and you're getting on these calls, and I'm like, when did all that start happening? But hearing you say what you said, I was like, wow.
It's been getting rather frustrating, honestly.
I could only imagine. Like, whenever my phone rings, I know it's like going to be a handful of people. Like, I'm like, it's one of those things where my phone rings and I go, oh god, what is this?
I finally managed to set my phone to only allow people in my contacts to be able to call me. Everyone else goes straight to voicemail. Problem is, so my voicemail still notifies me when I get a voicemail. Yeah, last night at almost 3 a.m. my voicemail went off, and I got like 6 voicemail in a row. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh man, so that they were calling you back to back to back.
Yeah, warranty scammers. You know, at least IT, like, you have a virus on your computer. Scammers I can deal with. So the last time I was getting those kind of frequently, I set up a soundboard, a Windows 95 soundboard. And
Windows 95.
Yeah, complete with old modem sign-on, you know, the wee.
Yeah, dial up.
And AOL, you know, welcome.
You've got mail.
All of that. Had that ready to go. Had the number marked because they were calling me like 5 times a day.
Blast of the past.
Picked up the phone. Hello? How can I help you? They were like, your computer has a virus. I was like, really? My computer has a virus? Here, let me go get it. And I like made grunting sounds like I was getting up and walking away while I was really just pulling my laptop closer. And I was like, so what's going on with this virus? Who are you? And, you know, they were like, we're from Microsoft, you know, all of that. Which Microsoft will never call you.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, it's impossible to call them. They'll never call you. Like,
that's funny.
So
that is funny. That's like the IRS too.
Yeah. So
that's funny.
He was like, I need to get on your computer to get rid of the virus. I was like, okay, well, go do it. He was like, I need you to go to this website. And I was like, a what? We went back and forth. Finally, I was like, oh, well, let me sign online.
And then
played the sound. Like, I played the Windows 95 startup sound and all of that. Played the modem sound. Then just sat there in silence a bit. He's like, okay, go to this website. I was like, hold on. It's not working. I don't hear the welcome. I'm like, hold on, let me do it again. I did this dial-up sound. I did that 5 times. Finally, I did the welcome. And then the you got mail sound. And I'm like, okay, where do you want me to go? And as he's telling me the web address, I'm like shouting like at a dog or something. I'm like, hold on, let me go take care of it. Set the phone down for a bit. Picked it back up. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do?
Oh, man.
He started telling me the website again. And I was like, hold on, it kicked me offline. I played this 45 minutes. I kept the guy on the line.
And you stayed there.
Yeah, before I lost it and started laughing.
Wow.
He was super pissed.
That's a lot of patience on his end, too.
Well, he thought he was going to make money. So he thought he was going to be able to get into my computer and steal something.
Oh, but that's good.
Yeah.
That's good, but I wouldn't have had the patience. I mean, if that was a real old guy, no, I would have been like, let's call the next guy on the list.
Yeah.
Like,
see, and that's how I know they don't work in IT, because they have the patience to listen.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
As someone who's worked in IT for a long time,
yeah, yeah, you have.
I have a ton of patience, but at a certain point, I just have to tell people, okay, look, here's the deal. I'll come to you and fix your computer, because I'm not going to be able to walk you through over the phone. Luckily, my job now, I don't have to deal with people like that. I mean, well, I deal with people like that, but I deal with people like that in one business. So,
oh yeah, that makes sense.
And I have the ability to reach out and take control.
And remote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
remote's nice.
I very rarely have to get up, which is great because I'm lazy.
Remote is nice. Anytime I've had problems at old jobs, they'd be like, I'm gonna remote in, and since they're part of the company, you just see everything start moving after that, and you're like, okay.
No. That's been the greatest development, in my opinion, for IT work is the advancement of remoting capabilities.
Yeah.
And that's just faster the internet gets, the faster it is to remote.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm so lazy, I will be lying in bed with my laptop and I'll remote to my desktop.
Wow.
Which is just across the apartment.
Yeah. That's good though.
But, usually I'm like, well, I have a video encoding, so let me see if it's done. I'll remote and I'll be like, okay, it's going to be however long Adobe decides to be today.
I
haven't even been paying attention, Sloth.
One
more level on Sloth.
Well, we're doing the same thing. We're leveling.
Yeah.
I was the one too much. I shouldn't have done that.
You pushed it just a little too far.
A little too much. But we're going to make sure that the experience is gained.
Not wasted.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it right here. Just in case, because I may throw him out there and see.
One thing about recording this series that kind of bums me is since we have two games going at the same time, audio doesn't quite work right. Well, it works perfectly. It's just you hear two games at the same time.
Yes, yeah.
And
that could sound probably horrible.
All the music you guys hear, I add in post.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish we had that going as we played. I mean, I might figure out a system to do that.
It brings, I mean, the videos are amazing, I think, and we're constantly growing that and push, but I think hearing the sounds would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It would be. But I think, I can just see the sounds being...
I'll tinker with it and see what I can come up with. It's not the easiest situation. I mean, this setup is nice, and I pushed it a little too far too. So, oh no.
I had gone on a nice little streak there, and I mean, I'm gaining some nice levels here.
Sloth is going to faint before I get to the focus center, though.
Yeah, see, I can deal with that, but what I did, that was a bonehead move. Shouldn't have done that.
Ha! Ooh, he barely made it.
Tell you what, Al may stay in my lineup for a good long while. Maybe.
I haven't put a whole lot of effort into Wings.
He's not bad right now. And he somehow managed to keep some relevance. I mean, fighting Jim, and I'm like, flying tight.
Problem is, he's flying normal, so if he gets hit, he's gonna take that damage. Well,
yeah.
No, because flying negates it, but he's still gonna take normal damage.
He will, but I learned a move called Reflect.
Oh, nice. I forgot they learned that.
Mm-hmm. This thing is destroying stuff right now.
Right.
Like, he's never left my party. Never. And I think about that and I'm like, what? Okay.
Tentacle used poison sting. Oh no.
And then I get, not sloth. See what I'm saying? Your Pokemon. I get Maple up there.
Yeah.
That's going to be Confusion. That's going to be Psychic. And then Flying. And then I'm going to throw Long in there.
I'm putting all my bets on Sloth. I know it's not the best strategy, but...
No, I mean, I've been there. I've done it. I like to roll in there with 2 or 3. There you go. There you go. Maple level 19.
Not bad.
Shoot. Shoot. Crushing it right now.
Luckily, this is one game that you can kind of, for the most part, just sort of half-ass play. Like, hold the controller in one hand.
Yeah, I've been doing that most of the time. So, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad at all. Oh. Oh, man. Tentacle used. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Also, so have you heard about the PlayStation 1? And then the game listing?
Yeah, the kind of PlayStation Mini thing that they're making.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. We've talked about it.
Yeah, but they actually revealed the whole...
The whole list?
The whole game list.
Any good ones?
It's... I mean, I didn't ever play PS1, like, that level. Of course, you have Metal Gear Solid on there.
Right.
You have Final Fantasy 7, of course, we talked about that. Tekken 3.
Yeah.
They have one of the Ridge Racers on there. One of the things that a lot of people are saying is no Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
No.
Well, okay, so no Symphony of the Night because Konami just released Castlevania Chronicles or whatever the hell, which contains Symphony of the Night. So of course it's not going to be on the PS1 Classic or whatever.
That makes sense
because
that would take away from their
money.
Yeah.
And yeah, seriously, Konami, like, if you released it on, like, they would get part of that money. Like,
licensing.
It would be good. It would be good for you, Konami.
And it would benefit.
Yeah, it would benefit the sales of something, but Konami is too dumb to see that.
Yeah.
So.
There is some other games on there, like some puzzle games. Like, it's this game where it's like a bunch of blocks and you're walking and try not to get squished. They say it's like a puzzle game. I don't see. For me, a lot of the games that I saw on there, they didn't really stir much up in me because I never played most of those games. But for me, it does. What's going on here?
You have to be able to use strength to take on this gym, and you don't get strength. Well, you don't get the badge that lets you use strength until you beat the other gym in the city with the lighthouse, Olivine.
So we didn't beat that one.
No. The gym leader is taking care of the Ampharmos. So we've done all of this grinding.
We're gonna be strong
for no. Yes, but see, you grinded up a flying type, and I grinded up a water type. Olivine is an electric gym.
Oh, I'll be okay. Even though that does suck. See, this is why we tell you guys to watch us on live stream and to watch us on net, because you never know what kind of stuff.
God. Had I taken one step further, I would have noticed the rocks, and I would have stopped what I was doing for the past 2 episodes. Welcome to the Second Players.
That's what we do.
We're not game experts by any means.
We are game lovers.
Yes.
We have gamed our whole lives.
We've played a bunch of games, and that kind of qualifies us to do this.
Joey!
So, good news. You can stop grinding. Bad news. We have to surf back to Olivine.
Oh, that's cool. This guy wants... He's saying something about a hoot hoot. Are you saying you want to fight my hoot hoot?
No, he's saying he almost caught a hoot hoot the other day.
So I need to get the medicine.
Yeah.
Where was it at? In this building?
Yeah, that building there. Black belt knob.
That'd be horrible if I left without the medicine. Oh my god. I always liked that line.
Machamp.
Yep.
I thought they were pretty cool.
I always named Machamp Goro. It works beautifully.
Sloth may not beat this guy.
You have some nice experience fighting those guys. It makes me almost want to do it.
They'll kick your ass though. Like if you're underleveled.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if I can cheese it with confusion.
Oh. You did it.
I am the master of cheese.
The cheese master. Nice.
Awesome. Alright. Well,
that's a beautiful way to end this. We toured the coastline. Realized we didn't have to tour the coastline.
Giant pain in the butt. That's what this is. Giant pain in the butt. Well, I mean, so we went and we trained on an island for a while. We're better. We're gonna go and kick some ass, and you're poisoned.
When am I not? When am I not?
That's the reason I haven't been using wings a lot, because every time I use wings gets poisoned.
Yeah, mine's been poisoned too, but he's been pretty clutch for me. Al's been clutch for me so far, so I'm gonna roll with him until I get another like kick-ass flying type. Was it up from here? No, it's
right.
Yeah. Even though this poor guy isn't gonna make it. Oh, poor Maple. You want to say Sloth. I still like when you told me you got a Slowpoke. Or a Snorlax.
Snorlax.
Yeah, I'm trying to train up my Snorlax.
You got a Snorlax?
Where the hell did you get a Snorlax? Like, I was thinking like, I missed the Poke Flute. How did I miss that big ass guy blocking the path? Like, I went so old school in my mentality in that moment.
Okay, I'm just gonna run from this. No, I'll switch back to.
That's what I'm trying to do too, is just run. But these things are hard to get away from.
Switch to Duracell.
Because he's faster.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can just blast him.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good thinking. And then yeah, they're like the king of
just pissing you off.
Yeah.
No, they're not the king. They're not the king. Zubat is the king of pissing you off. But these fucking things are almost just as bad. They're Zubats of the water.
Zubats of the water, like chicken of the sea with the tuna thing. Yeah. Nice.
Zubats of the
water, of the sea.
Yeah, Zubat of the sea. It's like chicken of the sea.
Zubat of the sea.
I bet a tentacle would taste pretty nasty, actually. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I mean, that stuff it spits out at you. I mean, I wouldn't like to have that.
Hey! Ha,
oh my gosh!
Finally have an evolution.
Finally, nice. I've had like 4. This is his first one. This is awesome. Vileplume. Gloom. That's what it was.
I think I'm gonna go to Blossom. I think Blossom's in this one.
What was Vileplume? Where did I get that? Which Pokemon is that?
Remember, Gloom has a divergent evolution.
Oh.
It can evolve into Blossom or Vileplume.
That's right.
So.
Well, I knew I was thinking somewhat right. I think this is the way I went. The encounter rate is unreal.
Yeah, I think they want you to use Repel, but
I've never been one to use Repel.
Yeah, I've never really liked Repel all that much either.
Like,
I'd rather just mash run. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
The water's warm here? That's because you pissed. Right there, buddy. That's why.
I'm trying to remember if it's this one or another one where, like, a female swimmer's like, don't ask me where I keep my Pokeballs or something like that. And you're like, what? But with that, I think we're going to call it an episode.
Right there. That's good.
Leave you on that note. So have a good one, and we'll see you next time.